I want to welcome every one of you here for this afternoon for the ribbon cutting for the Heartland Regional Medical Plaza. This is a very exciting time because we have so many wonderful things going on in Marion, and this is another one of those exciting projects that is finally completed. I know that I drive every morning to John A. Logan College, and so I've kind of watched the progress of this building, and it's just another great reason to live in Marion. So my name is Michelle Hamilton. I work at John A. Logan College, but I'm also the Vice Chair of the Marion Chamber Board. So on behalf of the Marion Chamber Board, we would like to welcome you all here and say congratulations to Heartland Regional on the new Medical Plaza. I was asked to say a few things about some of the photography work that they have in the building. It's really kind of neat. They did go with a local photographer who created some really nice pictures from pictures that he had taken at Garden of the Gods, Crab Orchard Lake, Bald Knob Cross, Inspiration Point, basically local places around Southern Illinois that are just absolutely beautiful, and it's really neat that they're going to have those so people can look at them while they're waiting inside the plaza. So I also looked up Matt's information on his website, and I want to read you his story because it really is very nice. It's inspirational. My story. I photograph familiar places in unexpected ways. The end. So anyway,
that's his story.
We do have a few other speakers, but I do want to say that once the ribbon has been cut and that part of this is finished, we will display the ribbon so that everyone can sign it, and we would love to have everybody here have all of your signatures on that ribbon. I am going to turn it over now to Ed Cunningham, and he's representing the Heartland Regional Medical Plaza. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. My name's Ed Cunningham. I'm the CEO at Heartland Regional Medical Center, and we're excited about this new opening. It puts another building on our campus. It gives another growth for the community. I will tell you that the 15,000 square feet in the Medical Plaza we're excited to have. But one of the nice parts about this is we stayed local. We did everything we could with our contractors, with everything else. Chairman of our board, Glenn Clarida, helped me make sure and kept me honest as we move forward doing that, which is a good thing. But this is a Marion project. It's a Marion hometown hospital, and that's what we want to be. We want to be your provider, and we're going to continue to grow as we move forward. Today we're celebrating the fact that we have 15,000 square foot medical office building that's opening. And it's a new home for our orthopedic doctors and our family practice doctors from Simca, as well as we moved our imaging center back into here where everything is in one location. The goal is to make it easy for the patients, the community, and the people we serve, to where they don't have to go multiple places. In orthopedics, we have Dr. Richard Morgan, who's a board-certified orthopedic surgeon, and also Dr. Craig Beyer, who's an board-certified orthopedic surgeon that's part of the same group. In our family practice, we're blessed with the fact that Dr. Suzanne Burge, Dr. Nicole Kennedy, and Robin Daly are all three in this practice, and we're continuing to add providers to this group as we continue to move forward. An important upgrade is the fact that with this office space, I think it's going to make it easier and better for the patients as they come in to get all the services they need. With our diagnostics, we're going to have, our mammography is going to be located out here. We've got a brand new CT scanner that we're waiting on that's on its way, a brand new fluoro x-ray machine, ultrasound, a DEXA scan, and right now we're planning on next year having a 3 Tesla MRI machine in there, which is one of the largest you can get, the fastest, and one of the things that we want to help bring to this community. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for being a part of this great day for us. And with that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Dick Morgan, who's one of our long-standing physicians in the community. I would say how long he's been here, but he might shoot me. Dr. Morgan.
Well, again, I would also like to welcome you all to our new home at the Medical Plaza here at Heartland Regional Medical Center. But first, I would like to take the opportunity to thank Quorum Health Service, Heartland Regional Medical Center, and specifically Mr. Cunningham, providing us with this wonderful facility. This is my 43rd year in practice here in Southern Illinois. I have to say that this is the most modern and most comfortable office facility that I've worked in over the years. And thank you again so much for providing us with this wonderful environment. This environment is going to be good for two groups of people. It's going to be good for our citizenry, and it's going to be good for providers. What's most important is our citizenry, in that what Ed said is very, very true. If patients have orthopedic needs, they've got good orthopedic surgeons. They can come here. If they need more imaging, it's under the same roof, and they can just walk down the hall and get it. And that is going to be a one-stop shop for orthopedics. And that is a wonderful, wonderful upgrade from what we have. It's going to make care much more expeditious. As our citizenry in Southern Illinois grows and ages, we're going to need expanded capabilities in orthopedics and family practice. The other thing that's going to be good for providers and for regional health services is that this is going to be a wonderful incentivizer to get providers in this area. When they can see a facility like this with the contained imagery, it's going to be a very, very good thing in their pocket to say, I want to practice here, and we're going to need that as time goes on. So again, I want to thank you for coming out today, and welcome to our new home at the Medical Plaza here at Heartland Regional.
I do want to make one correction. I went by my notes and I should have paid attention a little closer. Lindsay Sollers is also one of our major additions. She just came out of school this last year and is part of the group here in the family practice, and we're excited to have her. With that, I want to turn the mic over to Mayor Absher, who is the cheerleader, the head person, he's a cheerleader in Marion. You can be the cheerleader for the district, Mr. Severin. But if you didn't get to hear him at the chamber dinner the other night, there is so many great things going on in Marion, and he's a major part of why we're where we're at, and we thank you.
I had the honor of being at the groundbreaking of this facility, and I was excited then, but today's a dream come true for Marion. It's always been an honor for Heartland to be present in our community, but when you really look at what they're doing and reinvesting back into the community and expanding, it's just indicative of not just presence, but their belief in the growth and that Ed just spoke about. And so from a big picture standpoint, I think I mentioned this at the groundbreaking, there are 4 or 5 legs to an economic development stool, and I won't go through every one of them, but healthcare is one of the most important ones to any community. The stool simply falls over without it. And healthcare is adapting and changing, as you guys are all knowing, of course. But one of the things that you're seeing here, as Dr. Morgan talked about, is concentrating on orthopedics specifically and imaging. As some of our population ages, we want to keep them here. We don't want them all going to Florida. I understand some of them are going to, but we need them here and to keep that economy moving along. So it's so hugely important for what you guys are doing to invest in Marion. It's not just the brick and mortar. That's part of it. It's the commitment. It's the forward thinking. It's figuring out where you fit into this economic ecosystem. And for all those reasons of you successfully doing all of that, we're so grateful. We're so grateful to all of you. I had the opportunity to thank all of you at the chamber dinner that you mentioned for being our Heartland healthcare heroes during this pandemic. And in a broader sense, I just want to thank you for being heroes to the entire community in a much broader sense as well in the economic success and vitality for the healthcare of Marion. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor Absher. I truly appreciate it. Next, I would like to introduce Senator Jacobs, who's going to... Representative, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I apologize.
I get it. Oh, great. That's okay. I'll take it. Is everybody out voting yet? Make sure you get out to vote.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to bring that up. Listen, any of these things that are going on in Southern Illinois, Marion, all the way along the whole 13th corridor is extremely important. We also go way down into K-Well with the court system down there. But today, I also, just like Dr. Morgan, I have practiced for 43 years, going on 44, and many people have seen us, Jacobs and Crabtree, here for years and years. And now it is now Crabtree and Marion because I sold my portion of the practice, and I'm now an employee. And that's okay because I work today and I'll work tomorrow, regardless of what happens today. But I think that everything we're doing throughout Southern Illinois is just so beneficial, and we must keep the people here without a doubt. Everybody must stay here. And I appreciate that all the whole family of Heartland, they've been just great. So keep going, just keep building, and we'll be honoring you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And without further ado, let's bring on our cheerleader, Dave Severin. Thank you.
I want to just throw in a couple points. It's an honor for me to be here and with all of you. And of course, as you know, with this new remap thing, this will be probably the last time that I participate in a ribbon cutting of a medical facility unless something else comes up between now and January. And of course, the primary is today, and I'm your state rep still until January, but you'll always be in my heart, and I hope that I'll always be in your heart. And we're on just a phone call away. My staff, Lori's here, and a couple young interns. They're learning about what goes on. I said, this is one of the fun things, get to come to a ribbon cutting for some awesome things that are going on. And so we are going to do a cheer here in just a second, but I want to jump on something what the mayor said is that, you know, as a Representative Jacobs and I work very hard at this, and it's very important that you know this, and I think you see it in the passion that we have, that we give people a reason to stay here, from young people in high school and college. You know, in the old days, I'm a class of 76 high school, and it used to be, hey, where are you going? What happens was when you leave, you know what happens? Kids come back twice a year, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so the goal is give people a reason to stay here. And so that's one thing. And the other thing with young people, but also people, I'm 64 years old, I got the energy, and I got the, you know, about a 15-year-old. But we want to make sure and do these kinds of things, what we're doing today, to give people an opportunity to get the care that they need here. And then here's what happens also, and then we're going to do the cheer. I'm a preacher's kid, so I love to talk and preach, but I'm going to tell you this. Someone may need to come here, Dr. Morgan, or for the different things going on or different things. They may come to Southern Illinois. Maybe they're in another part. And they say, well, or something happens while they're visiting here, or they're passing through, or they're doing whatever. They find out just what awesome Southern Illinois is. From all the beautiful things that God has created here, to the restaurants, to the businesses, to the opportunities, to the medical facilities, and all those things in between, and a Pepsi-Cola. And how'd I do, Mr. Chris? And so we want people to realize just how awesome this area is. I found this in the last 6 years as representative, and I really am going to the cheer in here in just a second, that when people come here, and people do, you know, they pass through, or they come down and hunt and fish, or they're visiting kids or whatever, they find out, it's like, wow, I didn't know about the wine trails, I didn't know about this, I didn't know about that, all the different things going on. So we are continuing to work really hard. Representative Jacobs and I are on the Tourism Committee for the state of Illinois in the House. On the Republican side, I happen to be the chairman, and I am a cheerleader every day for Southern Illinois. If you don't like Southern Illinois, you either need to fall in love with it or get out of here, but I'd prefer that you stay here and fall in love with Southern Illinois. So with that, we're going to do two things.
Selfie.
We always got to have a selfie. All right, everybody smile. One this way, and one that way. Okay, I'm a decent smeller, so we're going to go with orthopedic today. Siri, how do you spell orthopedic? Now, are you guys ready?
Ready.
Give me a C. C. Give me a C! C! Give me an A! A! Give me an R! R! Give me an E! E! What's it spell? Care! When you come to Southern Illinois, what are you gonna get? Care! The best what? Care! One more time! Care! All right.
Again, I would like to thank everybody one more time for being here, but I would be remiss if I didn't recognize our board that helps us make things happen every day. Glenn Clarna, who's our chairman of the board, is here today. Ashley Gott is on our board also. Dr. Morgan, who you've met, is on our board, as well as John Raines from Pepsi, and Elaine Melby in the back from 1621. We have more director. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Romanowski. I'm sorry, Sherry. I didn't see them back there. They were blocked. But I appreciate them every day because without them, we wouldn't be where we're at. They're the community leaders that help us for what we are. With that, I will turn it over to our ribbon cutter. Doc is in the middle. You guys move up. I'm over here. No, ladies, this is about position. Come on, Doc. I'm going to let the doctors cut. Dr. Morgan, Dr. Kennedy, and Dr. Bird. Picture.
We ready?
Needs more docs.
Pull it tight. Pull it tight. Pull it tight. Pull it tight.
120.